In episode 1, we discussed how we mankind had died and were sent to the realm of the dead, never to escape. But a Savior saved us. The Savior died, entered the realm of the dead, and created a new creation made of light and life out of the dead and dark universe, the realm of the dead. We were born again within His new creation, which is why we are alive within this visible universe. We also discussed how the Savior likes to communicate. Our visible universe, which was created by the Savior, can be described mathematically. Mathematics is symbolic logic. This suggests the Savior likes to communicate via symbolic logic. Only one of the world's religious texts operates like symbolic logic, the Bible. In this episode, we're going to unveil what the Bible is trying to reveal regarding day and night. It is written that Jesus is the light of the world. The light of our world is the sun. The sun is a veiled term for Jesus. The sun produces light. Light is a veiled term for life. When the sun is out, light is visible and people are awake. Being awake represents being alive. All of these veiled terms representing life take place during the day, which means day is a veiled term. Day is a period of time that represents being alive. It is a veiled term for this new creation that contains light and life. Our visible universe that was created out of the dark and dead universe represents the day. We were once dead and dark, but we were saved. We are now alive and in the light. We now belong to the day. When it is night, the sun disappears, the light disappears, and people go to sleep. Night, darkness, and sleep are all veiled terms for death. Night represents the realm of the dead, the dark universe that contains dark matter. We can now decipher the symbolic message that's been embedded within our creation. At this moment, mankind is experiencing the day. We're experiencing this visible universe that's composed of normal matter. And the sun is visible, which means Jesus is visible, which means the Bible is visible. We have access to biblical information. But day will eventually transition into night. Our visible universe will disappear, and we will find ourselves dwelling in the dark universe that's composed of dark matter. During this time, the sun will not be visible, which means Jesus will not be visible, which means the Bible will not be visible. We will not have access to biblical information in the realm of the dead. Jesus warned us about this event. He told us night was coming. But why is the night coming? In order to understand this event and why it will take place, we must revisit the story of Adam within the Garden of Eden. When Adam was dwelling within the Garden of Eden, he was surrounded by a creation that was said to be good. This is why the Bible depicts each act of creation as good. The only thing not depicted as good was the darkness that preceded the creation. The darkness that preceded the creation was the realm of the dead. It is the dead and dark universe out of which our new creation was born. The reason the Bible does not depict the darkness as good is because it is evil. According to the Bible, the dark universe composed of dark matter is the realm in which Satan and his allies literally dwell. It's the realm they inhabit and rule. Let's take a step back and think for a second. Since our visible reality is made out of a different substance than dark matter, we can't see, interact, communicate, or directly study dark matter, which is why we have no knowledge about the dark universe. We don't know what the dark universe is, what's contained within it, or what dark matter is. We have no knowledge about the dark universe. And since the dark universe is evil, this means we have no knowledge of evil. We only have knowledge about our visible universe, which is said to be good. So we only have knowledge of good. What was the name of the tree that Adam was not supposed to eat from the Garden of Eden? It was the tree of knowledge of good and evil. We currently possess the knowledge of good. We have knowledge about our visible universe, but we do not yet possess the knowledge of evil. We don't know what the dark universe is, what's contained within it, or what dark matter is. So what is this veiled story regarding the tree of knowledge of good and evil really about? When Adam ate from the tree of knowledge of good and evil, he was choosing to gain the knowledge of evil, which means he was choosing to gain direct knowledge of the dark universe. The only way one can gain direct knowledge of the dark universe is if you are able to physically see, interact, communicate, and study the dark universe. This would only be possible if your physical body made up of normal matter were to change into a body made up of dark matter. Then you would literally be able to see, interact, communicate, and directly study the dark universe, gaining its knowledge. So did this happen to Adam? Did Adam change when he ate the fruit? When Adam ate from the tree of knowledge of good and evil, his eyes suddenly opened and he realized he was naked. Naked is a veiled term. It represents the physical form, the material, the matter that makes up the dark universe, which we know as dark matter. When Adam ate from this tree, his eyes opened and he realized he was now made up of dark matter. He was now naked. He now belonged within the realm of the dead. He was now going to die. God banished Adam out of the Garden of Eden and sent him to his new reality, a realm in which dark and powerful evil entities exist. As discussed in episode 1, the story of Adam is a veiled story about us. So how do we make sense of what we just discussed? At this moment, we mankind exist within a visible universe which is temporarily protecting us from the dark world. But we're still dwelling within the realm of the dead. The dark universe is all around us, which is why we're able to detect the gravitational effects it has on our visible universe. We can't physically see, interact, communicate, or directly study dark matter because our bodies are not made up of dark matter. But the Bible is revealing that a day is going to come when we will be given this option. We will be asked if we want to become a part of the dark universe. What do I mean? Which animal, which beast approached Adam and Eve within the Garden of Eden, persuading them to eat from the tree of knowledge of good and evil? It was the serpent, a veiled term for Satan. This beast, this serpent, who once was but now is not, is going to come again. Where is this beast going to come from? He is going to come out of the abyss, which is another name for the realm of the dead. This means he is going to come from the dark universe. And what is this beast from the dark universe going to offer us, Adam? He's going to offer us a place within his dark kingdom, the realm of the dead. How will he be able to do that? He holds the power of death. He has the technological power to turn our current bodies into bodies made of dark matter. Those whom receive the dark mark from this beast will be transitioned out of the visible universe and transitioned into the dark universe. The dark universe will be their new reality in which they buy and sell goods. Now, let's take a step back. We, Adam, died once, but we were saved and born again within this new creation. However, the beast is going to come again, and he will hold the power of death. He will possess the technological capabilities beyond anything we could ever have imagined. And for this reason, many of us will follow him. Many of us will elect to go dark so we can experience his dark kingdom, the dark universe. These humans that follow the beast back into the realm of the dead will be dying a second death. They've already died once. They were saved by the Savior, but now again they are choosing to re-enter the dark universe. They are electing to die a second time. There will be no salvation for those whom elect to die a second death. The second death is permanent. Now, if any of this is true, we should be able to make logical sense of it. Does a dark universe composed of dark matter exist? Yes. Do dark galaxies, dark stars, dark planets, and dark life exist? It's possible. If a dark civilization does exist, and the entities that exist within that dark realm possess the technological know-how to be able to transform our physical bodies into dark matter so that we could exist and interact within their dark universe, it would mean these dark entities are a superpower. The things they would be capable of accomplishing would probably look like magic to us, and the majority of mankind would most likely revere them as gods. This is the end of episode 2. Thanks for listening. Much more is to come.